the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about was the idea that a lot of men think that they're too tough to say I love you. You know?
Yeah, when it comes to your children, you could be a tough person, but when it comes to your children, you need to soften up, be tender, especially at a young age.
Right.
Also show him how to be tough. There's a balance.
Right.
You know, don't mean he's going to be vulnerable. You want him to be raised vulnerable. But the affection part of it, you need to put that toughness aside. All right, some of these commercials that are out here with the father doing cheerleading with their daughter, you need to do stuff like that.
Absolutely.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
You need to come out of your comfort zone sometimes for your children.
Right.
It's part of being a parent.
I read in different places and I hear different people say things like you know, they toughen up their children for a tough world. And that isn't true. You know that's not true. It's a lie. You don't toughen up your children by being mean to them. You toughen up your children by telling them, by letting them know that you love them. Don't ever think that by toughening up your kids, by not telling them that you love them, by being mean to them at times, you are preparing them for a tough world. That isn't true at all. It doesn't work that way. What's going to happen is this. You've been beating on those kids so much. You've been so difficult, so tough on those children that when an adult comes up to them, is being mean, or maybe another child is being mean to them, they're going to freeze. They're not going to know what to say. They won't, because all you've been doing is beating on them. Their nerves are frayed. They're not going to be thinking clearly at that moment. If you want to toughen up your kids, you'll toughen them up by loving them, by showing them that you are that safety net. Yeah.
Like if they're getting bullied.
Yeah.
You know, being loved gives you security.
Yeah.
Gives you hope. Makes you feel like I could get through this.
When you tell them you love them, their emotional intelligence goes through the roof.
Oh, forget about it.
The quality of their relationships is going to be so much better than ever before.
That's right. Write it, post it for them,
Yeah.
say it to them, and then put it into action.
I like that idea. Say that you really are such a tough guy, you can't get yourself to say it. Write it down. Take a post-it and write it down. And then every once in a while, post one on something that they're going to see. Put it in their lunchbox. If there is no love at home, if there isn't and I love you at home, if you were not telling your children that you love them at home, it's not happening anywhere else.
You want to be unconditional with your children all the time, because remember, if you handle it that way with them, that's the way they're going to handle it.
Don't try to toughen up your child. It's like feeding them bad food or rotten food so that their systems can prepare for something bad in the future. That doesn't make any sense.
And you mix signals, because you're giving them tough love that's not working, and then you tell them I love you.
Yeah.
It's not going to work, because that's what they're going to learn. Oh, this is love is? This is how love works?
Right.
When it's not. True love is unconditional.
Right. Here's a question. Does it make you any less tough to say I love you to your child?
Absolutely not. It makes you more tough to say I love you to your child, because it makes you a balanced person.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't just be one-sided. I'm tough and that's it.
And that's it, yeah.
I might look tough, but I balance myself out. I try to balance myself out. I'm not perfect all the time, because nobody is.
Right.
But understanding emotions.
And there's another way. There's another way to know that saying or telling your children that you love them actually makes you even more tough, and or a stronger man.
Absolutely.
And the way is the fact that you were able to rise above that. Or that you were able to go a step further, to expand.
Yes, because it starts as a challenge,
yeah,
and then it becomes a part of you.
Exactly. Because it's a challenge.
Yes.